So this is a review of the Hinen power stations. So I have different Hinen power stations here. I have the PS 600. So PS, that's power station 600. I have the PS 1800, and I also have the PS 3000. And let's start with this one. This is what I'd call the beginner's power station. And the reason why I think that this is a power station for beginners is, first of all, the price is really friendly. Let me just quickly check the price. That's 38,000 shillings. 38,000 shillings, that means that this comes to less than $300. And apart from that, like what I love most about this is, of course, the portability. You have the portability, but also the capacity. This has a capacity of 512 watt hours. So with 512 watt hours, I think you can comfortably run a 65-inch TV for close to 4 hours with no problem, you know. And this, of course, if there's no power, this can run your internet. Apart from running your internet, that means your router can be connected. You can have your home theater system. Because like personally for me, I normally run my home theater. I also run, I watch TV, and it's running the internet, and it was clocking around 3 hours, you know, after doing that. So this is what I've said, the beginners power station, because this one is also for you. Because let's even look at like the USB side, where you have two USB-C type C charging, and they're both fast charging. They're both 100 watts. I have EcoFlow power stations, and they all have one. Yes, I don't know about the modern ones, this year's models, but all the other models only have one USB-C. So this PS 600, if you're just trying to get into this world, this is the thing to get. And if you're wondering why a portable power station, apart from this being like a UPS on steroids, this is also portable. That means you can, let's say you want to hang out, you're even going for a picnic and you need power enough to power all your devices. This is the thing to go with. You can even go with like big speakers and still be able to play loud music in the bush. So this is the PS 600. And yeah, as I said, the beginner's power station from Hinen. And also, I can classify this as the most affordable power station in this class. Yes. And it's very efficient. I checked the efficiency, and it was always over 80%, and that's better than the River Pro 2 768 watt hours that had around an efficiency of around 75%. So yes, we have that. And then we have this other one. This is heavy. Let me just pick this and put it on the seat. And this is the PS 1800. So this is the PS 1800, and as I said, power station 1800. This has 1229 watt hours. This is a beast, and also it's super affordable because it goes for less than 100,000 shillings. Yes, it goes for around 82,555 shillings. So super affordable. I also tested this one out. The efficiency was around 82%. And if you're wondering what the efficiency is if you have 229 watt hours and you are maybe running a device that's spending 200 watts per hour, with this you get at least 5 hours, which is 1,000. So now you lose the 200 others from the so-called efficiency. That means things like heat, it has to run its fan for the fan to keep it cool and such stuff. But any efficiency that's over 80% is really good, because as I said, I have the EcoFlow, and yes, I have some that are under 80% and some that are over. So all the Hinens that I've tested have been all over 80%. And as I said, the first thing, affordability. Apart from affordability, just from telling from its weight, I think this thing weighs around 19 kilograms. It shows you the amount of engineering that's going on here, and I really love this. So just another thing that this one has that maybe this other one does not have, it has an option of both fast charging and slow charging. The other thing that I also love about the PS 1800 is it gives you different charging speeds. So let's say you're in a hurry and you need to charge very fast. This one can charge in 100 minutes. But let's say you don't want any noise, because if you're charging in 100 minutes, what's going to happen is the fans are going to be running. They're going to at least make some noise. They're not too loud. But let's say you just want a very quiet charging, then all you have to do is, of course, just charge at normal speed. And it's very simple to get fast charging. The first thing that you can do is you can use the app, or you can just come here behind, and here you just open up this. You can see there is the AC charging speed, there's the AC input, and then there's the overload protection, and then you have solar input, because of course you can charge this with solar, and apart from solar you can charge this using your car. And there's this button here, so you just press the button, and if you're charging, then it's going to tell you if you are fast charging or you're slow charging. So yes, that's simple as that. So this is the PS 1800, and as I said, also just like the PS 600, the PS 1800 is the most affordable in its class. Like, it punches above its weight when it comes to price, because with this same amount of money, I think if you're getting an EcoFlow, you'd get a 768 watt EcoFlow. You know, you'd still remain maybe with around 7,000 shillings, and that's only if it's on offer. But when this is not on offer, you get it for 82,555 shillings, which if I was to convert that to dollars, how much does that come to? Maybe around $550. And you're getting 12 okay, and you're getting 1229 watt hours. That's a lot. This is a powerful machine. But then if you're someone like me who's running a studio, what do you need? You need a much bigger power station, and this one I don't think I can even put it on the couch, so we have to go to the floor. So this is the PS 3000. This is the big boy. This is, I don't even know what to say. Like, when it comes to affordability, this is around $1,000 only. That's 130,000 shillings. And this gives you 2,560 watt hours. We ran the studio with this thing. So we put a load that's around 700 watts, and we were able to run the studio for at least, it was around 3 hours and 5 minutes. That, if I was to calculate that very fast, it would be like 700 times 3, that's around 2100. And the fact that it's 2560 watt hours, that means it gave us around 84% when it comes to efficiency. That's how good this thing is. And as I keep saying, like, if you are to talk about portable power stations, if it comes to portability, I don't think it gets better than this, because this one you can just, like, since it's really heavy, this thing weighs over 30 kilograms. So you can just move it around using this handle, and so you have that. And another thing that I keep forgetting to mention is the interface. Like, if you have to look at the interface of this Hinen, they look really cool. Like, just look at the colors. It's not just black and white. Look at the colors. And as I keep saying, you have 2 fast charging ports, USB-C ports. You get 3 ports for AC, and this thing runs so quietly. Like, I remember even with a load of 700 watts, you couldn't even know that we are using a portable power station. So, and there are a few people who've been asking, why get a portable power station as opposed to just having your own backup system that's built into the house? What I'll say is, if the house is yours, maybe. But if it's a rented house, you want something that you're not going to have to buy anything new. You know, this also has lithium batteries, and the fact that it has lithium batteries, these ones have like a lifespan of, like, I think maybe in 10 years, that's when they'll have lost 20% of their capacity, and that is if you're charging it every day. Yeah, and so that's one of the reasons why I'd say this. Like, if I'm going to a place, let's say I'm going up country and I need electricity, and I know that the area that I'm going to, there's no electricity, I can just park this in the car and go with it. If it's a long distance travel, even if I've not charged it, I can charge it as I go, because also this one has charging. You can still charge this using your car. Let me turn this. So let's start. You can still see your AC charging speed. You can charge it fast. Your AC input, your overload protection, and your solar. So the same port that you can use for solar is the same one that you can use to fast charge this. So this is on my wish list. This is on my Christmas wish list. I have a power station, but as politicians will let you know, you can never have too much power. So yes, there's always room for more power. And what I can say is, after using these power stations, so I've used the PS 600, I've used the PS 1800, and I've used the PS 600. If I was to choose my favorite, of course it's the big boy. This is the big boy. If I was to get that sweet spot, like if you're someone who needs a lot of power, because you need to maybe work from home, or you just hate blackouts and you want to be super comfortable all the time, I'd tell you get the PS 1800. But if you're just someone who's just maybe starting out when it comes to having backup power, and you need to always make sure that all your devices are charged, you can still watch some TV, you can still be on the internet, then the PS 600 is your friend. Plus the fact that this one is something that you can just carry, even just have it in your car on a weekend when you're going to hang out with your friends, and just hang out, just have power on the go. Make sure everyone's phone is charged, make sure everyone's laptop is charged. Like, this is it, the PS 600. And when it comes to affordability, nothing beats Hinen. Like, the way they say that people end up getting buyer's remorse, the reason why I have buyer's remorse over my 2 EcoFlows is because I didn't know about Hinen. Because if I knew about this, the affordability, like for $1,000, which is 130,000 shillings, you're getting 2,560 watt hours. That means you can run your, let's say you want to run your TV, you've set up your system in such a way that you want to run the lights in your house and also run your TV and also run your fridge. You can comfortably do at least 8 hours on the lower with this. And I'm talking about a 65-inch TV. So that's the reason why the Hinen, like, I wish I discovered Hinen before. Let me also pick this other one up. So put this on top of this. Make sure you can see the display. So, and as I told you, look at how beautiful the interface is. Look at how beautiful that colored interface is. That's how beautiful the color interface is. And if you're wondering why I keep talking about the beautiful color interfaces, if you've watched my EcoFlow videos, you saw that the whole interface was black and white, had nothing going on there. But yes, so these are the Hinen power stations, and the most affordable. They're very efficient, and yeah. Before I go, I just realized I didn't talk about the app. All these have apps. So you get the Hinen app, and through the Hinen app, you'll be able to see such information like how much time you have with the charge that you have. And also through that, you can also control things like the speed of charging. Like if you want a fast charge or a slow charge, you can also control that with the app. You can control the time that you want it to go to sleep. Let's say just in case you forget to switch it off, like how long do you want it to take before it goes to sleep so that you save power. So that app is basically perfect. And yeah, so that's it, the Hinen. Maybe if there's something that I didn't like, maybe the only thing I can say I didn't like is just these opening things. I feel like they're a little bit too plasticky. Like I'm always afraid that I'm going to snap them off. So that's the only thing I don't like. But when it comes to what it's supposed to do, and that's give you backup power, I don't think there's anything that you can get at this price. I don't think. Like in the present market right now, these are not only the most affordable, they're basically the best. Because you know what? You save your money and you still get power. Peace.